Alrighty, let's get this going. Live stream, Yankees, Tigers. Yankees go for the sweep. Got a little sidetracked with the umpiring thing. I was making sure the game's going to go today. It looks like weather is good enough, so let's get this going. Pop up the game. Let's go. So let's make sure this isn't going to move. There we go. Does Miguel Cabrera get a 3,000 hit today? I'm not sold on it. I think he could try too hard and get himself out a lot. So, alright, here we go. Hicks was out.
Today's a perfect day, so we'll see how it works.
That's kind of a little bit foul.
50 falls in the same category as plus 90.
There you go. Looking for that 75-degree Southern Cal weather to get a
Okie
to get a
dokie.
neutral out of the umpires, scouting report.
The 2-2. Rizzo has worked it full.
What's new? How many full counts Yankees got this series? 30, 40?
Series for Rizzo. Stanton on deck.
Notice no Donaldson in the lineup today. It's fishy. Last 3 games he DH'd, had an off day in there. Makes no sense.
The 3-2. Smashed into center field. Another base hit for Anthony Rizzo.
Rizzo starting to get it going. That's 3 hits his last 4 at bats. All of a sudden he's starting to rake.
Rizzo laying off of a couple good change-ups and then giving himself a good pitch to hit. Fastball right in the middle. Again, you'll hear me talk about that approach. Right back through the middle. It's a great place to be. Good things continuing to happen for Anthony Rizzo at the plate.
Makes a good point there. Rizzo, I told you, he was hitting the ball well. Now he's starting to get hits. Rizzo is your classic 270-plus hitter. He's going to get you 30 runs. Going to get you 100 RBIs. It's a solid vet.
A little cold of late after a hot start the first 2 games.
And that's not the way baseball works. Either you're going to be hot for weeks or not at all. You don't come out hot for a couple days and just go ice cold. That's not the way baseball works.
Homerless over his last 10 games after homering in the first 2 of the season. Ahead here, 2-0.
Let's see what Stanton does here on a 2-0 pitch from the former Yankee, Michael Pineda.
What it is to be a Yankee, what it is to come over from a different organization and put that uniform on, the pressures that it may cause at times, and how he's been able to get through it. I think he's handled
2
it
down here, so Judge was out as well.
Yankee uniform,
And that's driven to the other way.
Down the right field line, Grossman into the corner makes the running.
1, how's that so shallow? So possibly shallow. 2, how did that stay in play? That should have been way up and out of play. Unbelievably fishy, so Yankees get a hit, but that's about it.
Hats are great, but hair is better. Through Hims, you can get doctor-prescribed treatment options to help stop hair from falling out and regrow what you've already lost. Just go to 4hims.com. Start a free online visit, and a licensed provider will guide you to a personalized regrowth plan. Then get treatment.
Rizzo's reached base in 11 out of his 12 games.
Results like this backed by our 90-day money-back guarantee.
That might help.
Get started today at 4hims.com.
That might help. Had the camera off, like you still do live, all you gotta see is Yankee Stadium.
Anybody else, it was just inevitable. You were going to find everything that you were looking for on apartments.com. I mean, come on, look at this place. It's got
There we
12-foot
go.
ceilings, modern appliances, in-unit laundry, city views, free parking, host of good restaurants. Whoopsies, bing, bang, bing, biggity, diggity, diggity, and central AC.
How did you?
Apartments.com, the place to find a place.
I hate that line. Place to find a place. Ugh. They could have come up with something better.
On TikTok.
Grossman, Shoop, Candelario, Cabrera, Meadows, Hayes, Torkelson, Castro, Reyes. Again, no Baez. What's going on with Javi Baez? He's on the IL. That tells you anything. Reason the Yankees never even tried for him. Now, if this game goes to extras, or if it takes a while, it gets out to like the 4-hour range, I will not be able to do the end of the game. I have to leave by about 3.5 hours from now. I have to be at the ballpark. So,
ERA through his first 2
About
starts.
3 hours, 10 minutes, 3 hours, 50 minutes now. I've got to leave. It's all park close to me, so it's not too. It won't take too long to get to, but yeah.
4 strikeouts on that pitch. But let's not forget about his changeup. Last series against Baltimore, he was 1 for 7 with the changeup against the hitters. And again, really key
This is
for
Jordan
Montgomery this season.
Montgomery.
67% first pitch strikes.
3.24 ERA
Having success that he's had
for
early
Gumby,
this
so he's
season.
been pitching well.
He will face Grossman to lead off.
Whoa. I don't know why I'm yawning. A little weird. So first pitch from Gumby, wears number 47, my favorite jersey number.
Grossman takes down.
When I played, I would wear 47 as a DB and running back, and
Early opportunity
That-
to see Miggy.
they didn't allow it in my
possibly
high
hit
school
his first
basketball
inning,
team,
went down
here's what it
earlier
is.
and spoke with AJ Hinch, had a great conversation just about his whole process coming over to the Tigers, and he
So
told
1-0
me to reach
pitch.
out to Miggy earlier just to want to touch base with him and
Right down
kind of
Broadway.
pick his brain on the direction that he planned on going with this group and this organization. There's been some frustrating times for Miggy in the past. but
1-1.
He wanted Miggy to also be a huge part of the regime change, the culture change, and the mindset around the clubhouse. So
That was wide and high.
he talked
I'll
about
give the
how
umped out when
getting
I
his
was out
approval
of the
before he
zone.
actually came into the clubhouse was really special and meant a lot for him, and just to support that Miggy's.
How fishy is this one? Miguel Cabrera, before this game, said he wants to get 3,000 today so he can rub it in the Yankees' face because he claims the Yankees were scouting him. They said he can only be a pitcher. That's actually not true. I checked. The Yankees said as if they thought he could be a hitter, but they weren't 100% sure what's going on.
Closing in on 3,000 hits. 3-1 here on Grossman. And there's ball 4. So barring a double play, Cabrera will hit in the first inning. Taking a look at the Yankee defense brought to you by our local tri-state GMC dealers. Gallo back in left, Hickson center, Judge in right. Marvin Gonzalez gets to start at third with Connor Coletta at short. LeMahieu and Rizzo on the right side, and Trevino catching Montgomery. There's Jonathan Scope.
Shoop. It is Shoop.
0 for 4
Shoop's
yesterday.
dad came out and said it is Shoop.
Strikeouts,
He does
grounded
not know
out
why
of play.
John wants it to be called Scope. It is Shoop.
With a couple of walks. Now, one thing Aaron Boone did have a conversation with
A
Jordan
lot of names
Montgomery
get mispronounced and it drives me
about.
berserk. A lot of
If
names.
Cabrera gets his 3,000th hit, there will be stoppage on the field and acknowledgement.
I just went back and checked what the Yankee scouting report was with the Yankee scout, and he sent me copies of it, told me not to share it out.
Just something that
Montgomery
be aware of.
Be respectful to this great player. But it showed that the Yankees, as Zach scouting report on him was, he looked like he'd be a good hitter, not a great hitter. They thought he could be a good pitcher, but they didn't think that was a future for him, stuff like that. So he was straight up lying, and that is an out. Gonzalez knocked it down, picked up through it. Another thing they're going to do in this game should be illegal. If Cabrera gets hit number 3,000, they're going to stop the game for ceremony.
But a good job of keeping that ball close to his body, able to get up. He knows Scope isn't the fastest runner.
I'm not sure Donaldson or DJ knocked that down. DJ's not good going to that side. Donaldson, I'm not sure he knocked it down, just be honest.
He's a guy who can play anywhere.
So that was a pretty good play.
They come. So good to see Marlon get an opportunity today.
And with Grossman advancing to second, you're almost certainly going to see Cabrera here in the first. He's on deck right now.
Got a message I need to
strike on Candelario.
respond to.
Miguel Cabrera, his first career hit, a homer. His 1,000th, a homer. His 2,000th, a homer. Will he play to the theme today? The Yankees certainly hope not. Grounded to Gonzalez. 2 down, and here comes Cabrera. 3 hits last night, 4 hits in the series. Cabrera 1 hit away from becoming the 33rd player in baseball history to reach 3,000 hits. And just the 7th player to have 500 home runs in 3,000 hits.
There are a lot of amazing baseball players that play this game. That is a rare club to be in.
Montgomery set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No, not a good looking swing. I feel like he was trying to force the bat through there.
Cabrera in his 20th big league
You didn't know MLB scouts make up the bulk of MLB sources. They leak things to reporters and they know things before most people in the organization. So it's just, they'll know what players the team is looking at in a potential trade because they're the ones looking at them.
These fans here for one reason this
I am an MLB scout, but I do high school stuff, or I'm just looking for draft stuff, so I won't know a lot on there.
The 0-1. Hit in the air to left field and deep. Gallo back.
That's not deep. That's a lazy fly
ball.
ball.
Final out of the first. Second inning.
Second there, Rucco had me thinking he'd be only the fourth man in history to get over 3,000 on a home run. Can you name the other 3?
Alexa, play Kevin Hart's Love
I'm
on
going to
the
tweet
radio.
that out.
This is how I know you're getting old.
Applebee's Irresistibles are back. Now starting
Just a second.
Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
This is one heck of a script. Looking for a little bit of history tonight. Ground ball. Kim will go to first. It's their first no-hitter.
Only 3 players have ever done it. I know all 3.
Joe, no-no.
2 have all 3 actually close ties to this game.
Truck that's built to serve right from your living room.
They all played for the same team. That helps.
Find and buy your perfect truck online and get delivery from the comfort of your own home. Credit approval, price, and payment calculations all made quick, easy, and
So if you
safe.
can
The key
figure out that team.
with Ram's eShop. Right now, during Ram Truck
What is
Month,
this?
get 0% financing for 72 months on 2022 Ram 1500 Bighorn and Laramie Crew Cab models.
Game season live from MLB News TV. Yikes. They're trying to outsmart me, outdo me. They're failing. And I found out that their MLB News TV thing was a copycat of Jake and John Boy TV.
Miguel Cabrera's first career big league hit, a walk-off home run off Al Levine. That's a pretty special way to get your first big league hit and a portent of things to come in his decorated career.
Look how skinny he is there compared to now.
Miguel Cabrera gave it a ride. To
Little
left,
fishy.
maybe off the end of the bat a bit.
It was not off the end of the bat.
And retired
There's
in
my
the
bat.
first as Montgomery was able to work around the leadoff wall.
Here.
That brings back so many memories.
Just like that. It was not off the end of the bat.
Drive me from Asheville, North Carolina down to Miami.
End of the
just to
bat's
see,
out
you know,
there.
Miguel
He was
Cabrera
here.
play. He's just sitting those seats
Why are you
in
taking
the
90 down Broadway?
watching play
You
with
have got to rock that pitch for a hit.
Young Miggy.
That's what I was harping on yesterday. Look how fat Pineda is as well. He's been on at least 50 pounds.
So you would go to those games just to see Cabrera?
My dad used to drive us down there to watch those Marlins play. He really just.
My camera played for the same Marlins as Cabrera. He's lying right now.
To watch, when the league was full of veterans and. it was-
And he played with the Tigers with him.
I'll never forget.
LeMahieu drops
That's
down
it.
to right field.
Into right, lazy out.
The catch, another hard hit ball from
Type of thing you can't be doing. That's the type of out you cannot be getting.
Here's Joey Gallo back in the lineup after 4 strikeouts in the series opener, a day off yesterday. He has really struggled out of the gates. Was working in the cage yesterday. Heard Meredith talk about hitting coach Dylan Lawson, pointing to Gallo being a worker.
And that's a
Yesterday,
worm burner.
some extra time
Didn't even get to the
trying
plate.
grind out of this
You hate those umpire because you have to jump out of the way from real quick or worry about a smacking into your shins. That's why you wear shin guards.
I love that.
Trust me, that's why you wear shin guards.
Try to get his swing
You don't want
to
those
where he
bouncing
wants
hitting
to
you.
be, but, you know,
A
one
couple
thing
of weeks ago, I took a ball about right there.
over enamored
Just
in
fouled off, hit me in the chest.
trying to fix things.
And that's well struck. That's well struck, and somehow it literally possibly hangs up for an out. What are they doing? It's only second out.
Oh, check that. That was fourth outfielder making the catch.
Oh, it's the fourth outfielder running in
Beat you right there,
to
huh?
go back to
Yeah,
infield.
You forgot the outs. The four-man outfield right there.
That's right.
I did for a second as well.
Right. You
But
see the
again-
catch and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, he's
yeah.
running in thinking
Two
it's
outs,
third
two
out. No,
outs.
he's just going back to his shortstop position.
That would be illegal next year, what you just saw there. That'll be illegal. You'll have to have four infielders, three outfielders at all times.
Get even,
No more, no less.
hitting coach say that I'll let you know when we come
And
back after this inning.
Yeah, they don't want any stories.
that is as fishy as it gets as well. DJ's was obvious out. The other two should have been down.
Retired. Cam Story waits. Bottom of the second coming up.
I mean, seriously, guys, isn't it strange that with all of us in
Some
this
people are
giant
getting it.
SiriusXM house with like 100 bedrooms,
Live recording studios.
The answer, by the way, is Boggs, Cheater, and Gallo, respectively. Yes, in that order. And they all played for the Yankees at some point in their career. So, Boggs was teammates with Jeter in 95 in Jeter's rookie year. And 96 on the World Series team. And then Jeter was teammates with A-Rod several years later, so.
When you step into a new day, willing to take on whatever's asked
Now,
of you,
300 or 3,000 for Boggs was with the Rays. If you didn't know that.
own, and yours to be proud of.
Thought the Yankees should have signed him for that. That's what it is.
The days of yard work are long gone. For there's a smarter way to
Be right back.
With Pennington Smart Patch, you'll see growth in 5 days. And with 98% renewable resources, pretty smart, we'd say.
It doesn't take much for you to start taking payments with Square. Sign up in minutes at square.com. Take your pick of hardware, and then you're ready to take payments everywhere. It's all pretty simple, with no long-term contracts or hidden fees, and it's all pretty fast. Fast like you get your money instantly fast. Because when you take payments with Square, it doesn't take much to see how easy it can be. Get started free at square.com.
To help more renters get into new
Second, when the Yankees host the Cleveland Guardians for a great promotional giveaway. It's Yankees Lightweight Hoodie Night. And the first 18,000 guests in attendance will receive a Yankees Lightweight Hoodie courtesy of Ford. You don't want to miss this great giveaway, so get your tickets today at Yankees.com/tickets. Jordan Montgomery on the hill, bottom of the second
the
inning.
Draft
All right,
Institute.
Well, now you have a full
And then
complement
go
of
back there
helps
and fill
to
it
get
back
into
to
storytelling,
Institute.
You know, just talking about Joey trying to get himself going a little
Yeah.
bit. You know, I had times when I struggled, and you know, one thing you can
If
do
you
is
took 45,
you
then I'll
can't
try out and get
overwork. You
gas,
get to the
then
point
head
where
on
you're
out. I
watching
should
so
get
much
there.
video.
Good time.
You know, you're diving
That's a good
so
pitch
deep
there.
into your swing that you literally
I'm discussing with
all
myself
over
my
the place.
plans today because I've got a lot of stuff crunched together and I've got to try to figure out how to get one thing to another. It's going to be difficult.
You know, I think you know, taking a deep breath goes a long way as well. You know, trying to just realize that hey, it's
Fouled
a long way to
away.
go. This is a marathon, not a
0-2.
sprint. And then if I just trust my abilities, trust my work, that you know I'll be and get to where I want.
Yeah,
to be.
Gallo was
Used to
saying
be.
that what frustrates him the most is how many rockets he's hit directly to fielders.
How would you get yourself
He loves how he's hitting on the nose, but how many are going direct to the fielder teams? He finds that odd.
Well, at some
And
point,
that
you
pitch
have
is
to
humanly
decide
possibly not to
sometimes,
swing at.
you know,
That humanly possible not to swing at. It looks like it's in the
Sometimes
zone
you have
and it
to
drops out. There's no way to hold up on that pitch.
everybody's talking about and just
Fishy shenanigans for Meadows there.
so to speak. Just lock
Meadows
in
is a
what
known
you're
sign
trying to
stealer
do
from the
and
Rays.
what's important.
Yes, the
Just
Rays are, I
something
believe,
to
sign
win
stealers.
And trying to produce any way you can. You know, make it simple. Willie Mays used to tell me when I would talk to him, try to score a run and save a run. Keep it simple. Do something simple every day to try to help the team, and you'll be surprised how far that can actually go for you. You know, through the course of a season and a game.
So 2-2 now. The last pitch it was nobody swinging at it. So
2-2 on Meadows. Did he go around?
he went around that time. Same pitch.
Meadows down on
It's that first night there's nobody to hold up on and it gets Meadows. Again, remember, Austin Meadows' younger brother is on the Tigers AAA team. Parker Meadows.
And there it is right there.
So they have
That
both of the
breaking ball
Meadows
that
brothers right
Jordan
now.
Montgomery's had so much success with this season already.
Oh, he went.
Was not able to
He clearly went.
up on that pitch, so
As an umpire, I'll be doing home plate today, the first game. It's very hard to tell if they go around, so you have to make a judgment call. And a lot of times I'll do it, I'll point at the bat, then point up at the other umpire. Usually I have two umpires. And get their opinion before I make a call. Once I did, because I saw the end of the bat. The batter's hands are so far around. When he came around, I actually saw the end of the bat point at me, and so I called him.
You know, not only was he doing a good job of getting ahead, like you know, we saw that stat 67%.
Because he said he's getting ahead, all of a sudden he's down 0-2 against Hayes.
But when you do that, it opens up your repertoire a lot.
Hayes, however you pronounce this one, it's a weird name.
You can get swing and misses.
Do not know why they don't have Tucker Barnhart out there.
A lot more than it usually will when you
Doesn't make a
fall
lot of
behind.
sense, and there's a strike down Broadway.
He's another guy.
Toronto and Blue Jays getting going. San Francisco and the Mets are going, and the Chicago White Sox and Cleveland are going right now. There's the games right now. About half hour, Minnesota, Kansas City will get going. That's a foul ball. That looks okay. A couple of hours, it'll be Baltimore, Oakland, and then just past 6 p.m. Eastern, Arizona, Washington. About 8:40 Eastern, St. Louis and Miami. 9:40 Eastern, Pittsburgh and Chicago, and 11:40 Eastern, Texas and Seattle. That's a little weird. Or 9:40 Eastern. Okay, 7:40 Eastern, 6:40 Eastern. It just shows mountain on my times. That's driven in the air to right center. And Hicks has it.
2 down.
I was the type of hitter. If you left a gap like Hicks just did on the center, I would have hit it. That's the type of hitter I was. In the 5 games I've been behind home plate this year, I've not got one complaint from a hitter or coach. Fans, lots of complaints. They always complain. Nothing you can do about it. But nothing from a player or coach. As a base umpire, I've done that about 8 times. I did get a couple complaints. But what was getting to me is the coach had no angle to see if the guy was actually safe or not. In the last game I did just yesterday, by the way, the coach was mentioning that the pitcher was too far off the rubber. I agreed with him, but I said, I've got an angle. I cannot see for sure, so I can't make the call. And so I talked to him umpire, and he started watching, and he made the call a couple times. Where he had an angle, he could see where his foot was. And that's going to be an easy out to end the inning. 24 pitches through 2 for Gumby.
1, 2, 3 for Montgomery. We go to the 3rd. No score on yes.
And for the Yankees due up, it is Marwin, Trevino, and Hicks. We're about to flip the lineup over.
Applebee's Irresistibles are back. Now starting at $8.99. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
When you step into a new day, willing to take on whatever's asked of you.
Okay.
That new day.
Your Jet fan got bad news on Mekhi
and
Becton
yours to be proud of.
because he's dealing with some injury. He's not participating with the Jets in the offseason program, so.
This is one heck of a script.
And this Deebo Samuel stuff has turned into a complete clown show as well. The Yankees' payroll is nowhere near $259 million. That's an out-and-out lie that Sportrack is saying. They dropped $98 million, only added $68. There is no possible way the payroll of $40 million when they dropped $30.
One step ahead, helping to protect the businesses that we depend on. Backed by training and protocols proven to disinfect common surfaces, ensuring they're well equipped in the fight against germs. And keeping these businesses in the game, imagine what Lysol Pro Solutions can do for yours. Because there's only one true Lysol, a trusted standard for protection.
Even arbitration, the Yankees traded, if you did not know this, eight ARB guys, and that dropped their ARB numbers significantly. Now they still haven't worked things out with Judge for whatever reason. Your guess is as good as mine.
Of the Yankees. Today's picture was submitted by Brian. He is looking forward to his first baseball season with his son, Jordan. Love it. Use the hashtag Toyota Pitch and post your picture to social media to reflect your love for the Yankees, and we might spotlight you in a future game. You know, being a dad now, all these pictures, man, they stir a little something
It
different
does it to
now.
you. It does it to you.
It does.
I tell you what, though, you see that grip.
Here's
with that
Marwin
left hand?
Gonzalez.
Maybe a lefty.
That's right.
He was gripping that pretty tough with that left hand. I'm always looking for future prospects.
Is that right?
And why are you taking such a good pitch hit like that? That's got to stop. It's one of the Yankees' biggest issues. They're not swinging at cookies. They're being too patient, as I call it. But yes, that is a thing.
Different and special.
I have 2 games today, 2 tomorrow, 2 Saturday. Then a couple days off. Then a game on Tuesday, 2 on Wednesday, 2 on Thursday. I'm expecting more games added next week, including probably 1 on Tuesday.
Using all of his pitches, his fastball,
So-
his slider, and his changeup.
Gonzalez swings and
And
misses.
now he swings at a pitch nowhere near the zone.
Down.
What is the point of that? That has to be on purpose. Him getting himself out on purpose for some reason. There's no other reason to swing at that pitch and not the cookie he got the first pitch. That's never near the zone.
Marwin not able to catch up. Marwin's first start in a while, trying to get his timing and rhythm back, so I'm sure he'll enjoy getting a few at-bats today.
Here's Trevino. Strike
Yeah, I don't think that was in the zone. I think K-Zone was off on that one. I think he moved it into the
Trevino,
zone.
his start to the season.
Which they are in the process of outline catcher framing. So
what he's brought thus far.
down the right field line, but foul.
Great conversation with Trevino yesterday, and he just talked about starring in his role. And
It's
I
not
really
Trevino,
appreciate
it's
that.
Trevino.
You know, he talked about knowing what he
There's no
does
accent
well,
on it, so you can't get that
knowing what he brings to the
weird
table,
sound.
and just trying to do that the best of his ability. And I think, you know, when players understand what they do well and star in their role, that's when you really, really help the team. And you see he's been
So far, fast-paced game, not a lot of hits.
He said, look, first off,
The Yankees have 1, Tigers have none, believe it or not.
And he said his offense has provided a spark. Great at bats.
It was a walk, if I remember right. Yes, to Grossman.
The investment he puts in building relationships with the pitchers and game planning. He's really excited about
He
the
1-2.
Chops this one to third.
Chopped it to third.
And Alario, 2 down.
That's another out. Here is Hicks.
Let's take a
So
look
the Yankees
at
only hit.
the game.
Now about a 250, so he's jacked that batting average up. Pretty close to temperatures will be here. The game I'll be umpiring will be about 62. A little bit overcast, but it should still be good, comfortable temperatures.
Lovely afternoon in Detroit.
It is a beautiful day when you consider how this series started off. Really, for me and Meredith, or Meredith and myself, this whole road trip started off quite burr for us.
Quite burr. I like it. Big swing from Hicks. 0-1.
It's a good changeup right there from Pineda.
Foul tipped it into the glove.
Starting to see this pitch become extremely effective throughout the league. Righty on righty, lefty on lefty. It really doesn't matter. It's a pitch that guys are really starting to go to and have a lot of success with that pitch.
Which is why more hitters should be laying off it or ripping it. The more pitchers that use it, the easier it should be.
That's what happens when you start with that changeup. You know, and you get Aaron Hicks out front. It opens up that fastball for you. And the best thing about the changeup is it presents itself as a heater. And it makes it so tough. Most hitters are always looking for the fastball.
In the dirt, 1-2.
Lowest walk percentage in the American League last season. Pineda 4th in the AL. He also had the second best chase percentage in the American League. Only Josh Fleming was better. Roll to
And
first.
bounce to first, and that's just a pathetic inning. Pineda's not this good. Pineda's not this good. Something's off. He's not dealing at all. He's too much up in the zone. The Yankees just aren't hitting it. Something's off again.
When you step into a new day, willing to take on whatever
Check this. Eduardo Escobar hit his first home run as a Met. Got a pitch up and in, hit it to right, landed it in the home run porch. Next, it's the facade of a porch down off a black wall and then down.
Applebee's Irresistibles are back. Now starting at $8.99. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
This is one heck of a script. Looking for a little bit of history tonight. Ground ball.
See.
It's their first no-hitter.
Devin Booker might have just ended the Suns' season by getting hurt. He'll be out a couple of weeks. Yes, I know the Jazz and Dallas play game 3 tonight. I can't do anything about it. I'll be busy with other things.
Capital One has a new class of travel card for you. Introducing Venture X. Earn 10x miles on hotels and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel. Plus,
I don't know why I'm
premium
yawning.
travel
It doesn't make sense to me.
like access to over 1,300 airport lounges. Find your where next with Venture X. What's in your wallet?
Due up for the Tigers, by the way, are Castro, Reyes, and Grossman.
Today's injury report brought to you by Montefiore, state-of-the-art healthcare in New York City, Westchester.
That middle one is fishy. Andrew Haney. He's faking an IL stint because I called him out for his cheating. Owen Miller. I have a cousin by that name. My mom's a Miller. Lots of Millers. I have a cousin by that name. And by the way, he is Peds. He's cheating. That's why he's on the IL. Acuna Jr. is getting back. What is this?
Here's Willie Castro, 8-9-1 in the Tigers order. Bottom of the third score. Ryan Rucco, Cameron Maybin.
Other people noticing how fat Pineda is.
Our producer Troy Benjamin, director Dan Barr.
He just put on a ton of weight. Something does not make sense about his health.
Looped into shallow left, it'll dunk down.
And a bullshit cheating hit there. There's no possible way that gets out of the reach of the infielders. He didn't hit it right. That's straight up bullshit right there.
Good way to start inning for the Tigers. Willie Castro.
There is no way for that guy to reach the fielders. That is literally impossible. At the end of the bat, that should have gone directly to IKF.
IKF not able to get to it.
How funny is it? I coined IKF and now everybody's using it. That was kind of funny if you ask me.
Feels good outside. Hitters feel good. They want to let the hands
That's an out lie too. They're saying Jordan Montgomery's a mountain and run support. That's an out lie. That's not the way it works. Nobody's getting run support to the Yankees really right now. The Yankees scored 4 runs for him last time. They won that ball game. Do not remember if he was credited with the W or not. Let's check. He is 0-0, so it was a no decision. 2.61 ERA, so. Yeah, it's a strike. Yeah, that's a strike. One, two.
Speed delivery there for Montgomery, 1-2.
Castro batting 400 is as suspicious as it gets. And especially a hit like that with a no possibility to get past the fielders.
Reyes still rocking those warm weather batting gloves, so maybe it's a feel thing. Likes those.
Grounded to third, Gonzalez to
There's
second,
one.
to first, not in time.
And how the crap did a slow runner like Reyes get down the line that fast? Fishy, but they did get the lead runner.
Fielder's choice, back to the top of the order for Detroit.
Yeah, lots of people are noticing a ton of blue hits for the Tigers. It's fishy. Giants getting Corey Abbott from the Cubs. What is with all the trades of the Cubs right now? The Yankees letter expected release is in 7 days. Yankees appeal to keep the letter private been denied by the Second Circuit. Absent stay of cert for Supreme Court, which the source says Yankees do not plan to pursue. Case becomes final 7 days. That is from Evan Drellich. Red Sox and Astros about to be embarrassed what's in that letter. It's not showing anything against the Yankees.
Hey, first time of the series. Located nicely on the inside corner, 0-1 to Grossman.
Strike one, an important pitch for Jordan Montgomery.
Randy Lee's saying basically nothing in his comments on it.
Grossman, the leadoff man. Cabrera batting cleanup today. Flew out to left his first time up. Grossman walked his first time.
That letter's going to embarrass a lot of people, but not the Yankees. I'll put it that way.
Reyes isn't quick to try to steal the bag. He's an extremely good
Freak.
athlete. A guy with a ton of talent,
There we
ton of
go.
tools. So Montgomery holding him close, keeping him honest at first.
That was actually in the zone again. That's one of those where it's just coming down to that corner of the zone. It's actually there when it gets to the plate, then hooks down afterwards. This is a very similar ball to what they're using. I haven't seen over there. That is the type of ball they're using. That move was too easy to see who was going to first.
The 1-1. Huge foul. As we see multiple throws over to first, Cam.
1 and 2, a chance for strikeouts. Check over here.
Article about yesterday. The early returns in minor league baseball.
Yeah, 100% BS hit. There's no way that gets past the fielders, the infielders.
Over. It has made a massive difference in time of game.
Yeah, Mets being up 3-1 a little odd. Their offense isn't that good to be scoring runs early.
Where they're doing that.
Or scoring a lot.
Yep. And what they did, and
There's a foul ball.
a smart way to do it, and for anyone who followed randomized controlled trials through.
Notice also the Yankees are winning after I harped on them for trying to lose games to make Boone look bad. All of a sudden they're winning games now, and they're in the lead in the AL East. If the Yankees win this and the Red Sox lose, by the way, or the Blue Jays lose, I think it is, Red Sox win, then the Yankees be alone in first place in the AL East.
Minutes off the game, an average of 2 hours and 39 minutes.
That's just a waste of a pitch. Why throw that? That's never within 3 feet of the zone. It is the Blue Jays lose. And the Yankees be alone in first place in the AL East. How fish is it the Rays are tied in the win column and they only play 2 games this week? They should be at 6-6 right now, or 6.
As a base stealer, I'm loving the fact
It's a little bit weird there, but the Yankees still be a game up in everybody in the AL East so they can win and get a Blue Jays loss.
As a base stealer, how is that affecting that mindset?
That's up a little bit, yeah.
You know?
Line to left field. That's going to get down.
Another fishy as all get out hit.
Reyes rounding third.
The Tigers take the lead. And the umpire just helped us out. Tigers blatantly should take the lead again. Yankees are 3 and 5. They do not score first. Excuse me, 4 and 5. That one did not update.
Robbie Grossman having better at bats for the Tigers this series, doing a good job. That all-speed pitch got left up in the zone, and he made him pay. Made Jordan Montgomery pay for that. Doing a good job catching that ball out front, staying behind it. A little bit of a bobble from Joey Gallo, not being able to pick it up clean, and Victor Reyes showing off the wheel, scoring from first. Good read from Victor. Off the bat, he realized
They're 3 and 5. And they did not score first. Something's off with my tracker. I'm fixing it. I put algorithms on it to keep track of stuff. It's, let me check this again. I think they are 7 and 5. Yeah, they are 7 and 5, so I was right. 4 and 5, they do not score first.
You know, and in Jordan Montgomery starts this year, he's done really well, and occasionally one mistake or two is kind of came back to hurt him. So let's see if that's one of those mistakes. The Yankees have to score anyway to win this ball game. So that's one thing we definitely know.
They've had trouble scoring with Montgomery on the mound. He's had the second lowest run support for 9 innings pitched since the start of the 2021 season.
It's just not how baseball works. That's not how baseball works.
3 runs for 9 innings with Montgomery on the mound. Only John Means has got worse support. And that's from an Orioles team that
Don't have any bats.
obviously has really struggled.
By the way, rumblings starting to heat up around Cedric Mullins. I do not think the Yankees will be involved. Cubs, maybe. A few other teams like that. It's fouled away.
The biggest thing you want to see happen when you're not getting that run support and a guy's pitching well is you don't want to see him try to do too much. You know, I've seen situations where guys know they're not getting the run support and they go out there and they start trying to do too much, start trying to be too fine. You know, almost start trying to go out there to throw a no-hitter, so to speak, and then you start making more mistakes and things start going, extremely backwards for you. So Monty doing a good job of sticking to his guns.
That should be on number 2.
Does well.
And how's that going to go so far? And how's that in right center? Off the bat, that was headed to left center.
2 away.
Hicks' arm is actually looking a bit better this year. A bit stronger. Accuracy is still where it was. He needs to work on that, but it's looking stronger. Here's Candelario, switch hitter. How do the Tigers keep getting all these switch hitters? Martinez, Candelario, to name a few. Excuse me. That's a strike. That's a good pitch. That's a good pitch.
0-1.
About 2 hours, 20 minutes, 2 hours, 25 minutes when I have to go. Game has been pretty fast-paced, though. It's only about 35 minutes old, 40 minutes old, and we're already almost to the end of the 3rd inning.
Hit hard right at third. Gonzalez makes the play.
And we are at the end of the 3rd inning.
Cabrera will have to wait.
See if the Yankees basket going.
Tigers take a 1-0 lead through 3.
When you step into
Tony Danza looks very old.
Determined.
Wow.
Committed.
Barely looks anything like Tony Danza.
That new day is yours to own, yours to shape, and yours to be proud of. Ram, J.D. Power's #1 brand in new vehicle quality.
Yeah, 1 run, you're not going to beat the Yankees by a run. Every one the Yankees lost has been 2+ runs this year. From what I can see on their schedule.
Applebee's Irresistibles are back. Now starting at $8.99. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood. This is one.
Everybody's jumping on that letter right now saying the Yankees cheating. It's going to show absolutely nothing. What that letter was the MLB telling Yankees to stop using the camera, which they weren't even using live. They were using an after at bat so they could see what the pitches were.
If Damian Lillard accepted his spot at the end of the bench, he never would have been at the rec center.
41 pitches for Gumby through 3, by the way.
If he listened to those who overlooked him, he never would have heard his name.
I have to go back and forth with things because I'm still trying to see if the game's going to be played today, and I have to keep track of that. Hi, AJ. I didn't take your mod status away. YouTube must have removed it. I didn't know it was gone. What the heck? Yeah, MLI News, they're getting less views than I am. They're going downhill fast. MLI News TV, the Guians left, created their own YouTube channel. They're doing their own thing. Another group is expected to leave. I know who I'm not going to say. I have 4 other mods besides Kyle, so I'm not sure if I'm going to try to add another one here. I have plenty of subscribers at this point.
Yeah, I mean, one of them.
I think one of them
is
easy.
very. We know.
Yankees fans definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I'm going to hold off and try to add another moderator for a few days. Get out from under any YouTube thing, and then maybe try to re-add one.
I think so. I think you played.
Judge fouled the pitch off. Got a good cut at it, 1-1.
Definitely not the one I was thinking of.
No, not the one that you and I both are very confident about. The other one we played with.
1-1 pitch coming for Pineda. That was well inside. Hanging, but inside, so you don't swing at it.
I think it was one of your.
By the way, if not for rigging, the Yankees be 10-2 right now. That is the calculations my number shows. So the 3 games off at 7-5 right now.
Judge takes a strike, 2-2.
And that's a strike.
What worries me about that is how many
Go check
guys
back here.
I call my favorite Love
He's living with his now wife,
teammates.
oh, soon-to-be wife. They'll be married in a couple weeks. In the apartment. If it's true, then they're both gone. Him, their 8-year-old, whatever it is. I've not heard that, but it would not surprise me. There's the ball. 2-2 count. Now they call a judge out. Yankees need to stop just swinging at stuff. They need to go out there with a plan. Look for pitching zone to rip it. I never worried about pitch when I went to the plate. I just go up there, first pitch zone, I put a good swing on and get a hit. And I batted over 800 my senior year in high school. All my outs were ground balls or pop-ups. A few flyouts. I tried not to hit flyouts because I wasn't the strongest guy out there. 5'7", 150, he's about 155 when I played, so that's well outside. 1-0 to Rizzo.
Talk about a guy having a positive effect on the lineup, Anthony Rizzo.
Okay. That's a text telling me game. As of right now, game is on. Doubleheader is on. That is low, but called a strike. That was way low. Way low. Check back here. That swing actually did look like Judge purposely got out. Like it wasn't even trying there. He's trying to poke it.
Early in the count, he's really looking for his pitch.
1-1 pitch is outside 2-1.
Kind of the cool thing being up here.
Rizzo looking for his 4th hit in the last 5 at-bats right here. Pushes batting average back up 260.
Little antics, little things that you know when a guy's feeling good, and Anthony's feeling good right now.
Fouled that one off. Hit the top of the ball. There's the swing came through. Just got it right there on the top of that ball. Sent it down.
More than amazing. I mean, not every day you get to work with goats. Like Michael K. yourself. I mean, Meredith and Larakovich. It's been fun. I've enjoyed myself.
I wouldn't say I've had a girlfriend, but I have seen a few girls in the last year. But I wouldn't say flat out say that there's been a girlfriend. At least not since last fall. And they Torkos and Cheats get Rizzo out. As close to the bag as that went past first, that should have been in the right field corner. Because I haven't got more than 2 or 3 dates with any of them. So these ground outs are getting fishy. And Miguel Cabrera's a known steroid user when he was young. His last 3 seasons proved he's not good enough to bat anywhere near 300, yet he's batting over 300 right now. Unbelievably fishy. Here is Giancarlo Stanton. And another pitch down Broadway not swung at. What is this crap? He needs to launch that to Kingdom Come. Pineda is not this good of a pitcher. There's a foul ball and a pitch he should have launched to left. He came through and hit it. Bat was not quite up in the zone. No, I'm getting emails from Popular Mechanics. That's weird.
Thus far for Pineda. In his first start of the season, Tigers with a couple of starters on the IL. Pineda coming
0-2 pitch coming.
this afternoon.
High. 1-2. That was way high.
Just missed up 1-2.
He's always been able
There's sometimes it's those high ones where as the umpire you're actually going to take a step back because it's coming right at your face.
More depth, or he can always throw that one, the one that almost plays like a cutter. It's been pretty impressive throughout his career to watch out the command.
And that's in the dirt, 2-2. And now if you're Stanton, you're sitting on anything in the zone here.
Spin now with a little bit more depth.
His gyrations and movements on the mound.
It's hilarious.
One of the fishy things is the Yankees are, again, just like last year, on a pace with a historical amount of ground balls. They set the record over 2 times the previous record of ground balls last year. They're on pace to break that record. And why is Stanton even flinching at that? It was never near the zone. Another swing that looks like an on purpose out. Gotta be kidding me. There's a lot of teams suspiciously win. Once Little League season starts, well, I'll try to do one. Especially if things go well with Becky and me, and I can get her to a game to do it. We'll see. But the Guardians are one of the teams like the A's and the Rockies and the Giants and the Cardinals that are winning too many games. They're not going to have to win half the games they won. And it is, refresh, let's get the updated scores. 2-0 Cleveland in the 4th. Mets up 3-1 on the Giants in the 3rd. Mid-second is 0-0 in Toronto and Boston. Those are your scores right now.
2022 Ram 1500 Bighorn and Laramie Crew Cab models.
This is one heck of a script. Looking for a little bit of history tonight. Ground ball. Kim will go to first. It's their first no-hitter in franchise history. Java Joe, no.
Customers want always-on access to their money, and machine learning-based anomaly detection and incident response is how we're helping with
Why are these ads louder than the game? Congress and SCOTUS ruled that illegal.
That's machine learning at Capital One.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands?
Yep, that's true. MOI News is losing subscribers. I'm gaining subscribers like crazy. I'm at, I think, 25, 43, or 44 right now. When this binge started, I only about, 28 subscribers? There is no package I could have bought that could have got me to that number. By the way, I'm just going to throw that one out there just to end any speculation there. Jack Curry attacking me caused it, so. This is set up as it gets if Miguel Cabrera gets a hit here. The way Stanton purposely struck out there, the Yankees didn't even try that inning. As if they're trying to speed up this at bat. This is 100% set up. But yes, if you look at MLN's YouTube, it is way down. I would love to see Miguel Cabrera go 0 for today just to throw that in the Tigers fans' face. Stop their cockiness and throw it in Miguel Cabrera's face. So the pitch from Gumby. That's a strike. That's in the zone all the way. 324. He's not good enough to bat even 250 anymore. He's proved that, batting average of 223 the last 3 years. Including this shortened season, which everybody's stats or batting average should have been bloated. That was never in the zone. That was never in the zone.
I mean, this is giving me butterflies. I mean, my stomach is definitely churning. The
No, it's not. I'm calm as can be.
Like we said, not every day
You have to put things in perspective. That's a strike. That was always in the zone. That was not. Did you see that K-zone bot? It was there. Then all of a sudden it went like that. Up into the zone. What was that? It's not Trevino. It's Trevino. There's no ya. Swing and a miss. He's 0 for 2. And that swing looked like he was told what I just said and purposely struck out. Wow. That was fishy. That was fishy. Just saying.
I mean, great arm action, great tonal. You know, that pitch starts out just like his fastball, and then it just disappears. It's a great pitch by Monty, and the fans will have to wait one more at bat.
Words of fans
What is this?
Going to make their concession runs, their bathroom breaks.
I didn't think it was a home run at all.
Montgomery throws ball one to Meadows.
It's almost like the fans need a mental break.
I never thought that Cabrera drive was a home run because it didn't have the right sound.
Takes a lot out of you.
I am just going to enjoy the moment if I'm in the stadium for something. Ariel Epstein just asked that. I'll go ahead and retweet it for her. And by the way, she watches some of my lives. She's really cool. A good friend of mine. If I ever was out in New York at a game, I'd probably want to meet her, say hi, just talk to her for a bit.
Those chasing history moments.
There's a few other milestones that will be coming later this year. And you'll know when they start getting closer. Pujols is one of them. 600 home runs. 681 home runs, I think is what he's at. I had to think about that one for a second. Can he get to 700 home runs? We'll see. Right now he's on pace to end up right about 698.
So much are a part of everything we do as athletes and
That's outside, never in the zone.
You know, you appreciate the emotion and the passion that they bring to the ballpark.
Everybody should join whatever church they feel is best. I feel best with the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints when I am in because I felt guided in it, felt the Spirit, had a special experience last night, if you read that on my Twitters and Facebook. And I feel, yes, it is the church that Christ said he would create in the latter days. So, yes. I would say you should. And the Mets up 5-1 is suspicious. Notice they're sitting to the big hitters. David Price is one of them.
We know David Price, and the other, your guy,
Yeah, I was about to say Verlander. I thought he gave up Alex Rodriguez's.
I love you, JV.
Both of them are former Tigers. How fishy is that one?
One of my 50 favorite teammates.
He served up A-Rod's 3,000th hit. And, of course, Price.
There's Eric Hayes.
Derek Jeter's.
Veteran catcher, by the way. I don't know why they have two veterans in Barnhart and Hayes. If you're wondering, Hayes has been around for 5 years with the Indians and now the Tigers. This is his 5th year. He's been around a little bit.
Things, honestly, you know, his competitive nature.
If you want to know a lot more about that, AJ, contact the missionaries. But you just find a local bishop, give the contact to missionaries, and they can explain everything.
In the clubhouse, in the locker room, you know, he was a guy who, you know, he didn't talk much on his stars, but in between those days.
I do not like Islam at all. I grew up around the corner from a Muslim mosque. I have seen the dark side of that. The evil, unrighteous dominion they put on women and girls, the torture, everything. They force girls to get married as young as 11 and 10 in some cases. Depends on their natural bodies, how they're developed. They're developed to think they can have a child, they'll force them to get married. So I do not like Islam at all. I cannot stand it because of that. Now, I was friends with the people, and I never mentioned to the people that I cannot stand Islam because of the evil stuff they do. 2-2 pitch. Way down and in. Overthrew that one. He tried to get more break on that. Just didn't get that right flip, and he just really yanked it down.
And there's nothing false about that. Usually I said, you know, the other 4 days, he is great, but when it's his day to start, just don't even say anything to him until the game starts. And I don't mind it. You know, each person's different. Some guys, they'll talk to you, they'll be outgoing, they'll, you know, joke around and
count stays full.
Talk to you all day, but JV,
Ouch. That's one of those where you hit the lip and it just hurts really bad for a while, but you know you're not really hurt. Drive me nuts. Yep. No problem, AJ. I hit it with the ball, and it's one of those that was really painful. It just feels weird.
Here's the 3-2 for Montgomery.
The Mets are a team known to stolen signs. There's a walk. I knew that was coming. I could feel it. Mets are hitting .365 with RSP and 2 outs this season. That is over 100 points higher than the league average, which is right about .255. The Reds are .417. There's only 4 teams above 300 even on that. Those are 2 of them. Yeah, the Reds and Mets, they're on the suspected list, are the Reds. Never proven, but the Mets, it is believed they stole signs. It is actually believed. Especially into that 2019 season to try to break Judge's record, which I still honor Judge as the record holder for rookie home runs. I do not honor Alonso's record because 2019 juice ball and the year they got caught sign stealing. 18 teams are known to have stolen signs, and there's 6 or 7 believed. Yankees, Cubs among the few that are not.
1-1.
That's fouled away. Good cut. Fouled it away. Torkelson is going to be good. He's got a good swing. He's going to be a really good replacement at first base for Cabrera. He should be good. And I think Miguel Cabrera will retire after this year. I already know Pujols is. By the way, Gardner's got no choice but to retire. Nobody is talking to Brett Gardner right now. Nobody. Yankees haven't had any contact with him since February. Fouled away. He's late on 93. It's a little fishy. It's weird. Getting a weird pain up here in the shoulder. As if something's out of place. That burning pain you get when something's out of place. Let's check back here.
See, a little bit of a breeze here.
The Yankees are proven to have never stolen signs. When that letter comes out, it will show the MLB was sending a letter saying that they found they did use technology wrong, but they did not steal signs. If the Yankees are stealing signs, how do they strike out so much? More than any other team in baseball. Think about it for a second. There's no way the Yankees stole signs or they don't strike out. All evidence shows the Yankees never stole signs. Pay attention to the teams that weren't striking out. They were the teams that were stealing signs. Remember, the Phillies were accused. The Rangers were accused. The Brewers were accused. Yeah, they stole signs. Of course, the Phillies haven't done it since they signed Harper. Harper hates that crap. Nationals were never accused. Not suspected. Who knows with them? That should be an easy out. That's no man's land out there. You have to absolutely clobber to get it out of there. So 4 innings and 1-run ball for Gumby. Drops that ERA to 3 on the money. End of this game, the Yankees could have multiple pitchers with under 3 ERAs. By the way, Roger Clemens giving an analysis on Garrett Cole, said he thinks he's just overthrowing. He's trying to do too much because he thinks he's better than he is. When if he just gets back to just pitching, he'll start dominating hitters again.
Find and buy your perfect truck online and get delivery from the comfort of your own home. Credit approval, price, and
So we are currently heading to the top of the 5th inning. This game's flying by. Barely an hour old, and we're already at the top of the 5th. Yankees just go a couple runs out. 2.92 ERA for Gumby, by the way. As this Gumby's year when he breaks out.
One heck of a script. Looking for a little bit of history tonight. Ground ball. Kim will go to first.
I'm about to retweet something. Proof of foreign substance usage by the Red Sox. There's no possibility this kind of break on a baseball.
Fantastic parental leave. 20 weeks off, fully paid. Spending that extra time with them just meant so much to me. He's only going to be really little once.
Our playbook has countless guys' hairstyles because we know no two guys are ever alike. Good fading. Oh, great texture. Listen.
Watch the way this ball hooked. It's unnatural. If you want to go watch it, I just retweeted it. What is Buster Olney saying? Buster Olney's become a little bit unreliable lately, but... Alex Cora is positive for COVID-19. You know what that means. You know what that means.
Well, we look forward to that series at the Stadium, Bob. Taking a look around the majors. How about Shohei Ohtani last night? 6 innings, just 1 hit, 1 walk, no runs, 12 strikeouts. Kyle Schwarber getting hot. Last 4 games, 3 dingers. Jose Ramirez, being the beast that he is.
Unbelievably fishy start by Ohtani yesterday.
With 20 RBIs already.
You see it.
And Ramirez, I think he might be using PEDs or cheating somehow. You know the way he puts up that good of numbers, especially after signing that long-term extension. 6 years, 180-something million.
Just quiet, going under the radar. Sneaky MVP candidate each season. And Shohei Ohtani. You know what was the most impressive?
There's DJ LeMay, whose batting average just fell under 300. He gets a hit here, he'll go back above 300. Hicks needs a couple to get it back up there. And that's low. That's never the zone. You have to remember, DJ LeMay is 6 foot 5.8 inches tall. He's a big dude. He's just shorter than Stanton, who's 6'6" and a half. I believe it is with Stanton. Judge is 6'8". Yankees have some tall guys. Gallo's almost 6'6" as well. That's going to be through for a base hit. That was hanging and smoked up the middle. 8-game hitting streak for LeMahieu, one of the tops in baseball.
See DJ giving a little hand clap to the dugout. A guy who you cannot shift.
Here is Joey Gallo. And if I'm Gallo, I might try to purposely hit a grounder the other way here. Try to get one of those high hoppers. You'll likely get an easy hit. That's one thing I would do if I tried to get into a funk where I wasn't hitting. I would do something to purposely get a hit, just a single, just to try to change things.
A lot of the young, amazing hitters in the game, Juan Soto and Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So here is Gallo, and if you look at the infielders, he just poked down third base line, easy hit, maybe double.
Here's Gallo.
That was a good cut. Looks like he's swinging for the fences there, and he needs to take a few bats a game where he's not even trying for a home run. Just try to square the ball up and get a hit. See here. The pitch.
Popped up.
Fishy as all get out, pop up. Where he made contact with that, that should have gone straight back and over the backstop. That is fishy as all get out. That should have gone straight back off the backstop where he jammed that. I'm gonna check his tweet I just saw.
It was really, I thought, refreshing. Cam, talking about sort of the mental aspect.
We're hearing that Deebo Samuel's requested a trade, but the 49ers have no interest in trading him.
Yesterday, talk about how he feels like he's gotten his confidence back, and he was sort of getting outside of himself early on and adjusting to being the shortstop for the New York Yankees is a big deal.
It is, and there's been a few after Derek Jeter, but it continues to be a huge deal. It's something that these guys take a lot of pride in, you know, being when they come here, and new guys coming in, being that shortstop for the Yankees.
Deebo Samuel calls out Adam Schefter about trade demand. You made the demand, you dummy. You made the demand. Steve Young confirmed the demand of former 49er great. I don't think he's mad about it. It got out before he wanted it out. So what one count here on Trevino? Or is this IKF? I think it's IKF. Way outside the zone, 2 and 1. I'd love to see him get a hit, get DJ to third here. Just put some pressure on Pineda. Pineda needs some pressure levied on him. 56 pitches for Pineda right now. A bad swing, and then he could be over. IKF is fast enough. They should not be able to turn 2 on him. 2-1 pitch.
His style of play as runner goes, and there is
and there's your perfectly executed hit and run, and DJ goes to third. Called it. Perfectly executed hit and run. And now, easy RBI opportunity for Marwin. It's basically get the ball in play, get an RBI. Gallo does not blow. He has got the worst luck in baseball, suspiciously bad luck. That pitch should have gone straight up off the backstop, literally. There's no way that could have gone down the third base line. Let's check this one out. Well, look at Doncic says he's feeling great. I don't buy it. They are forcing him back way too fast. IKF has got his batting average to 297. If he keeps getting hits like this, I'm just going to back off talking about it. Just let him play. Pitch to Marwin. And that should tie the ball game.
Shallow right. Will LeMahieu try it? Catch made. LeMahieu is going to be held up.
The idiot third base coach Rojas held him up. He would have scored. How is that so shallow as well? He hit that far too well on the meat of the bat for that not been that shallow. Unbelievably suspicious if Trevino can get a run in.
Flags thrown once again, and you can see this ball just carry in close and close to the infield. Robbie Grossman doing a good job.
And Cameron calling it out subtly as well. That should have been a lot deeper. And if they send DJ there, he scores. That throw is offline.
That third out at home plate right there.
And a trip to the mound.
Gonzalez still doesn't have any hits. Why are they coming to the mound here? It's a little bit fishy. 58 pitches, nowhere near his 80 pitch limit.
Step to the plate. Jacob Barnes getting ready in the Tigers' pen. Chris Fetter will head back to the Tigers' dugout.
That was weird.
Running, right, Cam? I mean, even that hit from Kiner Falefa with LeMahieu running.
Yankees so far in RASP today, but they have been doing a lot better than that lately. They've got the average up over 300. Ideally, you want it around 450. So
on that base hit, Jude just kind of reiterating to the dugout, hey, those work as well. You know, that's a.
Everybody's saying it's a bad at bat by Marwin. No, it is not. It did exactly what you want him to do there. Just it came up suspiciously short. Suspiciously short. Also, if I was IKF, I would have taken second. I would have gone back, been on the bag, and as soon as he released that throw, taken off for second, would have had it without even trying.
First and third, 2 out. Yankees trailing 1-0.
Got to play heads-up baseball. So 1-0 pitch.
Kiner Falefa goes. That ball driven in the air to center field. Reyes back, trying to catch up with it.
And how does Reyes even get near that? How does Reyes even get near that as far as he hit that? Unbelievably fishy shenanigans again. There's no way he gets near that as far as that was hit over his head. Fishy shenanigans again.
When you step into a new day, determined, committed, willing to take on whatever's asked of you, that new day is yours to own, yours to shape, and yours to be proud of. Ram, J.D. Power's #1 brand in new vehicle quality.
Everybody's mad at Marvin. He did exactly what you wanted to do there. Not his fault. Somebody rigged the ball flight and made that ball fall suspiciously short.
Bighorn and Laramie Crew Cab models.
That's proof of the rigging of this game right there. Now halfway through this game and it's barely an hour 10 minutes old.
Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
If you're always asking, where next? Capital One has a new class of travel card for you. Introducing Venture X. Earn 10x miles on hotels and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges. Find your
Boom just flipped the score in Colorado.
At our own speed. At Enterprise, peace
Or
of mind
did yesterday, hit another home run. Bohm is playing exceptionally well this year, a little bit suspiciously well. Especially when to right center Colorado, where it's almost impossible to go up a Taco's right-handed hitter. That's fishy. Yeah, 880 expected batting average that Trevino shot. There's no way he catches up to that ball. Unbelievably fishy. That should have been a 2-run triple.
To get you something from the concession
I'm okay.
And break the streak?
I'm okay right now.
Okay.
You know,
Now for a very suspicious pop-up by Gallo. Who knows what happens that inning?
I'm gonna go healthy today. Healthy snacks today. I'm gonna go Ryan Rucco today on my healthy snack.
I'm glad that you consider the Reese's Cup part of your healthy snack.
Yeah, you know, a little chocolate and peanut butter, right? Peanut butter's good for something. Chocolate's good for my sugar intake. Sugar levels don't get low.
Swing and a miss a pitch never in the zone. We'll take those. That's what Castro's doing.
Castro, Reyes, Grossman, 8-9 and 1.
The same guys that cheated to get a rally going last time.
With you. Troy Benjamin, our producer, Dan Barr,
What about yawning?
Sullivan on graphics.
I feel like I have good energy.
On tape. We appreciate
Weird.
you being with us on a Thursday afternoon. In front of the plate, Trevino.
Got him. Canada's not Trevino, it's Trevino. There's no yes stuff. And again, no Gallo does not blow. No player has hit more rockets directly to fielders than Gallo. That pop-up was impossible. Where he made contact, that should have gone straight back and off the backstop. Not saying we got hit the at-bat, but that was fishy.
5'6", and he's got to try to get out the way. So great play at Trevino,
What is
staying
this?
with it, and Rizzo doing what he does, making a stretch, but outstanding like a cat. Hopped on this ball, and Willie Castro busting it out of the box, making it extremely close.
Clearly out. Clearly out.
Now, one thing we've seen this series, Cam, really good defense from the Yankees. And that was...
People are going to be eating a lot of crow once Gallo gets going. And it's very suspicious how bad he is. Very suspicious. Got notification from Little League to expect the schedule for umpiring by May 1st. We'll see if it comes in. Because May and June is when they play all the season games and the tournaments to get to Williamsport.
Early throughout the season, and that's big,
So,
not giving
yeah.
teams extra opportunities to get runners on base and score.
Jam shot, 1-2 count.
Outstanding job so far by the Yankees early on in the season catching the baseball.
I do kind of hope you have some mercy rule games, but first game starts at 3:30. Must be over by 5, and we need to get the second game going about 5:15ish. That thing is bounced.
Gonzalez.
And there's 2 up, 2 down in the inning. Gumby's dominant. He's probably the first Yankee starter. Well, no. Be the third Yankee starter to get through 5 innings. But the first was 1 run or less, I think.
That view from center. Let's say right.
And by the way, according to metrics, that drive by Trevino would have been a 2-run home run in Yankee Stadium. That's how much further back the center field fence is here in Detroit.
That's what center field allows you to do. It allows you to sometimes take a false step. You know, there's so much room and there's such a visual that you can make up for it. When you're on the corner, you know, that false step could be the determining factor whether you make a play.
That's wide. Bad pitch. Bad pitch.
You know, you got a little bit more time out there in center. I used to tend to kind of get way more comfortable, put my hands on my knees because I had an angle. I could kind of see where the catcher was setting up. If he set up away, I might shift with him. You know, and now with the pitch calm, you know, these guys definitely...
Does not look like Doncic will play tonight in Salt Lake.
To grab that one. Second hit of the game for Grossman, who's been
Grossman cheats his way on base again. Third time today he's cheated his way on base.
It's a good job of Robbie standing in the middle of the field, getting jammed. You can see that.
Another bloop hit. And that one fell impossibly fast. Impossibly fast. That should have floated there and given him a chance to catch it.
Hit balls hard, but exit velocity can be overrated sometimes when you're a hitter. We just want to see grass.
Here's shoot.
Sometimes I say just tickle it out there.
Now that Cabrera is in line to bat in the 6th, don't be surprised it's an officially fast 6th inning by the Yankees bats.
Didn't break 70 miles per hour on the exit velocity. You know,
Yeah, that's a bad pitch. Bad pitch.
The path and approach was good, and you got rewarded for it. So good hitters get jammed, and the approach is usually in the middle of the baseball field as well.
1-0 pitch coming.
9 in the series. Candelario on deck. It would be Cabrera following him. 2 out, runner at first.
1-0 pitch.
Pitches thus far for Montgomery.
And that should end the inning.
High pop-up, left side of the infield. IKF. Inning
And it does.
over. Montgomery has looked sharp through 5.
5 dominant innings from Gumby. He could go 7 the way his pitch count is.
When you step into a new day, willing to take on whatever's asked of you.
Frederick King considering BYU. He's a 4-star big man. So BYU's going after some bigs. They say he's 6'10". He's actually 7 feet. 220 pounds. He's closer to 240. He is not from Mexico, though. He's not from Mexico. You could not get the King name in Mexico. If it's Mexico, it's Ray.
Applebee's Irresistibles are back. Now starting at $8.99. Now that's equal.
But he would be a big get. He's also black, and you don't find blacks down there.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man.
What's wrong with action figures?
Nothing. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies.
Whoa.
I look good in miniature. Capital One Shopping. What's in your
Jordan Montgomery is pitching exceptionally well. I'm surprised. He's got Cy Young stuff thus far this season.
Lysol Pro Solutions is one step ahead, helping to protect the businesses that we depend on.
Alex Bohm hitting .474 to .1237 OPS this season. That's fishy. That's signs of Peds or sign stealing right there. Pineda finishes his Tigers debut with 5 scoreless innings on 3 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts, 60 pitches. I'm not fishy about taking him out so fast. It's also literally impossible to go scores against anybody, let alone the Yankees. What is this? Okay, I don't know what that is. I think my stream just crashed. Oh no, it's still going. Just the sound went off for a little bit. Go ahead and check in on the other baseball scores. Toronto up 2-0 on the Red Sox. It's not good for the Yankees who want to keep their AL East lead. They'll still be tied with Blue Jays if the Red Sox don't come back. 5-1 Mets still. 2-1 in Guardians over the White Sox. So not a lot has changed there.
Scoreboard, Tigers 1, Yankees nothing, top of the 6th inning. While we're talking about heroes, Cam.
Here is Jacob Barnes. Yankees scored a run off him yesterday. I don't know why that shows no ERA.
We need to give a shout out to the mother of producer Troy Benjamin. Naomi Carr
And I believe that's a lie with the home runs. I think it was Barnes. No, it was lefty Barnes that Rizzo hit the home run off of. But he did give up a run to the Yankees yesterday. I know that much.
Happy birthday, Naomi.
Here is Hicks. Can he get a rally going? Flicks that the other way. Wow, good pitch to take a hack at. Okay, I'm not breathing enough. Yes, I just told me I got rid of the yawn by breathing. It's something to teach singers. You need to breathe right. People ask me if this guy's related to hit to Harrison Barnes or the Matt Barnes. I don't know. There's a lot of Barnes out there. It's a ball. He didn't come close to going around.
Tennis-like grunt on the delivery, huh?
He does. You know, he's definitely a max guy, clearly. A little Zach Greinke in him.
Little Monica Seles.
Deciding on whether to share things or not.
Hicks hits that high and deep to right field.
Back at the track at the wall. How the crap does that literally possibly stay in the yard?
For the first down of the sixth.
I think Aaron Hicks may have caught this ball off the end of the barrel just a tad. Stood up on this ball like he thought he got it.
That is literally possible. All three metrics had a 100% chance to get out.
Picking that baseball back up, that is textbook on how you get back to the wall, find the wall, and then play the ball coming back into the infield. I think Aaron Hicks thought he got that ball.
That one is as fishy as it gets. There's no way that stays in the yard.
Not quite enough.
Flirted with a tie game. Here is Judge.
That should give all the Yankees hitters some confidence. That was unbelievably fishy. That's down the right field line, but foul.
After LeMahieu led off with a single, two batters.
By the way, that's 10 rows deep in Yankee Stadium. That's how far back the right field fence is here in Detroit.
Yankees had first and third, one out,
but all three metrics said even in this ballpark, that should have been out. They gave it a 99% chance to get out. That is fishy. That is fishy. It had the sound, everything. Did take the unnatural fall. And you got to launch that if you're Judge. You can't be taking those pitches. Yeah, meat of the bat. There's no way that stays in the yard. Notice, straight down fall unnatural. That's not the way fly balls fall. That's unbelievably fishy.
Bust your tail to the spot to make the plate a lot easier than it may have been if you try to time that ball. So
that's a waste of a pitch.
I love seeing that type of execution and a play being made by Robbie Grossman.
How hard is it to pick the ball back up when you do that?
Extremely hard. You know, playing night games and you get used to a schedule. But in the day game, you know, it's the sun's out. It's a little bit brighter. Sometimes you can lose that ball. You know, you got white shirts in the seats. So that's a good job of being able to take your eye off the ball and pick it back up. It's extremely difficult to do it.
Way high 2-2 now on Judge. Remember, the pitcher has the advantage in a 2-2 count. He only needs to get one his way. Judge needs two. Judge has one home run this year. He's batting .239.
Yankees yet to score today. Sixth fewest runs in franchise history through their first 12 games.
That's fishy. The funny thing is, the 5 that were fewer, they win the World Series every year, and Judge has himself a base hit. One out hit for Judge, fourth hit of the day for the Yankees. Here comes Rizzo, hit a home run yesterday. It's just a way, just flicks it the other way. That's what the Yankees hitters need to do a lot more of. Being willing to flick those the other way.
Staying through that baseball, just allowing that barrel to work. Nice piece of hitting by
see if Rizzo gets himself another hit here. Gets the batting average back above 250. Judge just got his batting average at 255. You'll see batting averages jack up fast and go down fast a lot this time of year. All the way up probably till about early July, where then it gets harder to move your batting average up or down.
Here's Rizzo. He is one of the Yankees' 4 hits.
That's low, but called a strike. Ooh.
Homered and doubled last
iffy ball.
4 Yankee hits in this game, singles.
4 homers, 10 ribbies for Rizzo. Leads all first baseman in baseball with 4 home runs. Rizzo takes time. Rizzo's really the perfect fit for the Yankees. He's a great contact hitter. Gonna get you 30-plus home runs, everything. Personality, everything. And you shouldn't be swinging to that pitch if you're Rizzo. It's never in the zone.
That's a good breaking ball right there by Barnes. Just off the plate. Looks like a fastball coming in out of the pitcher's hands. It's like a fastball inside pitch that Rizzo loves to get.
Fishy didn't get a piece of that. Not saying a hit, just a piece of it.
Just a great location.
It is hanging there.
Execution by Barnes right there.
Rizzo just choked up a little bit. That's what that means. You move your hands up.
The 0-2. Rizzo taps it to the right side.
No chance to turn 2 here. They will get Rizzo out and Stanton a chance to tie the game if he can get a hit. We're seeing more of these impossible ball flights on fly balls to line drive. Something is I'm telling you, they never switched the balls out when they were ordered to by a federal judge.
He's 0 for 2 today, a fly out and a strikeout. Sitting on 349 home runs.
Stanton looking for home run number 350. He's going to get to 500 home runs. Trust me. This is one of the milestones I was alluding to. 350 home runs. He's one away. And another fastball that he should have launched to Kingdom Come that he fouls back. Too many of those. Way too many of those. So it'll be a 0-1 count. The Yankees they're fouling off or missing so many hittable pitches. Something's off there. Almost has to be on purpose the amount they're doing. Fouling off on that.
Judge leads off second. Yankees trail 1-0.
That's in the dirt. 1-1. Again, the pitcher has advantage in 1-1 or 2-2. Because they need to get less in their favor than the batter. And that's the other way, and they're going to cheat their way out of another Yankees rally. Blatantly cheat. How the heck did that get anywhere near the second baseman off the bat is in the middle of the gap? More fishy shenanigans and literally impossible ball flight. Off the bat, that was directly centered between first and second.
Applebee's Irresistibles are back. Now starting at $8.99. That's eating good in the neighborhood.
Welcome to Rank Gantt charts. Break complex project plans into manageable tasks in one click. Visualize multiple projects from big picture to granular detail.
Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I'll be right back.
And easily adjust dependencies and
this is an illegal ad on top of ad.
Everyone deserves to feel close.
Can't be doing that, MLB Network.
And if erectile dysfunction gets in the way, then you know, it's not just a you thing. It's a you and her, him or them thing. It is a relationship thing. And it's frustrating. I know. My partner Cleo knows. We've been there. That's why I started Roman. To make it simple to connect with a healthcare professional online and find a treatment plan that's right for you. So you can get back to the relationship that you deserve. Roman, let's take care of it.
This is Roundup for Lawns. This stuff works. This stuff kills weeds down to the root without killing your lawn. This stuff works on dandelions, crabgrass, clover. This stuff works for up to 3 months. This stuff works guaranteed or your money back. This is Roundup for Lawns. This stuff works.
Yes, don't miss Game 3 of the Nets and the Celtics first round series as the scene shifts from Boston to Brooklyn. Pre-game coverage starts at 7 o'clock with the Nets pregame. Then catch all the action on Yes and streaming on the Yes app. Nets looking to bounce back after a rough second half at Boston last night. Montefiore Einstein scoreboard. Detroit 1, Yankees nothing. Bottom of the 6th. It'll be Candelario, then Cabrera. With Cabrera 0 for 2 today, 1 hit shy of 3,000. And Montgomery has been good once again, and once again he's gotten absolutely no run support. It's Michael King warms for the Yanks. And in the air to shallow right, Judge there, makes the catch, and here comes Miguel Cabrera. In baseball history, there are 2 players who have finished with a batting average in their career over 300 while hitting 500 home runs and collecting 3,000 hits. Hank Aaron and Willie Mays. Miguel Cabrera, 1 hit away from joining them. Oh, 0-1. Cabrera, a .310 career batting average, and he is virtually assured to finish his career above 300. The 0-1. One and 2 on Cabrera.
And it looks like Cabrera's trying to get out again. 1-2 count.
See Miggy's family right there. Son.
Again, I love to see him go over just to throw it in his face so he can't get 3,000 against the Yankees.
1-2.
That's in the dirt.
By Trevino. Cabrera, a Triple Crown winner, a 2-time MVP, a 4-time batting champion.
If he does get it, it'll be about the 6th, 7th time I've seen a 3,000th hit. Because I saw Boggs, Jeter, A-Rod, Tony Gwynn. And that's a full count. So I've seen a lot of them.
Looking to become just the 7th player in baseball history with 500 homers and 3,000 hits. The payoff. Went around. Cabrera is down on strikes.
Yep, struck him out again.
Montgomery with no interest in being a vessel to history today.
And you got to give Monty a lot of credit. I mean, just an outstanding sequence, never giving in, never allowing Miggy a chance to get comfortable and finish him off with the fastball up. I mean, after throwing the stick,
He went way around.
Change-ups down, fastballs down, changes Miggy's eye level and goes up with the heat.
Way around on that one.
Quite able to hold up.
We'll go Cabrera over 3 against Montgomery. Montgomery, Gumby.
You realize what kind of history I'm getting close to, or what I've been able to do in this game, but not thinking you went around. Good job, Jordan Montgomery, getting that second out.
One and one on Meadows.
Meadows up for 2 Ks against Gumby. We'll see what he does here. And a good cut and miss.
Very sharp this afternoon.
He is. Just a lot of credit to how he's pitching to each quadrant of the zone. You know, no hitters getting the same look 2 times through.
Game is just over an hour and a half older, about the end of the 6th inning. And we're at the end of the 6th inning. Wow. First Yankees starter to get their 6 innings pitched.
How can the Yankee bats come to life? 1-0 after 6.
What? About 2:35.
So, you want some lunch besides that?
Starting at 8:99.
No, this will do.
That's eating good in the neighborhood.
Welcome to Reich Gantt charts. Break complex project plans into manageable tasks in one click. Visualize
The illegal ad on top of ad. They're actually placing an ad over the video of the network ad. That's illegal. And it just crashed my stream. What'd be really funny about Miguel Cabrera is he went on like an 0 for 50 skid trying to get 3,000. That would be hecka funny.
When you step into a new day,
And it's not actually likely he gets back up today.
determined, committed,
So
willing to take on whatever's asked.
I think so because I was a plate umpire. The way we do it is the home plate umpire is always crew chief. And there's one game he kept giving one team strikes on pitches a foot and a half out of the zone. The other team a very tight strike zone. So I believe there could be. There's nothing you can do as an umpire if a ball just stays in that shouldn't have. There's not really anything you can do. Now, we had a funny one the other day. The game I was doing where the center fielder went back, got the ball in his glove as he hit a fence. It's a makeshift fence. Flipped over, landed, and the ball flopped out of his glove. I had to rule it a home run. There's nothing I could do. It was kind of funny.
View rules and enter at MLB.com/season pick'em. Cadillac scoreboard. Top of the 7th inning. 1-3-0 for the Tigers. 0-4-0.
Yankees have LeMahieu, Gallo, and Kiner Falefa do up.
Great start from Jordan Montgomery. No run support thus far as Willie Peralta, the new pitcher for the Tigers. He will face LeMahieu, Gallo, and Kiner Falefa. LeMahieu singled to lead off the 5th and then was stranded at 3rd.
Way high, but called a strike. I was way high, foot high when it got to the plate.
Miguel Castro warming in the Yankee pen. LeMahieu grounds to short.
What's the point of that swing?
One down.
What's the point of giving him an easy out? There's no point in that swing if you're LeMahieu.
Here's Joey Gallo.
No, Brett Gardner would not. Brett Gardner's an out-and-out cancer. Gallo is not. Everybody's saying Gallo is worse than Gardner. No, he is not.
A guy who notoriously is not going to give in to you. You know, he's going to get soft contact. So, see what kind of plan and approach Joey has. 4-man outfield out there right now.
That's bounced in. My goodness.
Castro made a play out in the outfield. Gallo's first time.
And going off that, high school cheating does happen. We were told in one of our training meetings, you are going to get bribes from businesses to rig games for their high school. Don't take it. If you take it, we'll report you to the police. Umpires still do it. That's one of those swings that looks an on-purpose swing and miss that Gallo just took. Looks like an on-purpose swing and miss. The plane of the swing is just ridiculously off. Ugly. And that's not in the zone. It's called a strike. Should be 2-1, but it's 1-2. And we did have an umpire get suspended the rest of the year. I have not been told why, but I'd be surprised if he did take a bribe and they caught him.
Guys seem to be doing that extremely well this season.
1-2 to Gallo.
Bounced in 2-2. And another swing looked like an on-purpose swing to miss. That pitch never the zone. There's no reason to flinch at it. Is Gallo even trying? I have to ask it at this point. Or is he purposely getting out? That's not a backwards K, it's just a K because he swung through it.
Now for Joey Gallo.
Joey just got to try to find a way to find some trust in his swing.
After raking over 600 his first few games, Stanton's number for his last 18. That's impossible.
That shows a lack of trust.
That is impossible.
Letting the ball travel a little
Not the way baseball works.
Allowing the ball to get to him, that lets you know that they're trusting their hands and their eyes and their ability
From Elon Musk,
to be able to put the ball in play. So
once our Twitter bids succeed, we will defeat the spam bots or die trying. In other words, free speech to return to Twitter.
Taking that base hit. Sometimes you just need to see that one find a hole for you to get yourself going.
0-2 on Kiner Falefa. Stays alive there. Another hit for Kiner Falefa today. In the 5th inning, set the Yankees up with first and third, 1 out. But we're unable to score.
Just checking some things. Bear with me. Foul ball from IKF. Uh-oh, what Gallo's doing there, because that is not going to crack your neck. Had a Rangers fan text me, by the way. This is not Joey Gallo. This is not close to the swing that they saw. And they actually analyzed it a bit. They said he's not forcing it. He's just not even trying, in their opinion. Somebody watched Gallo for 7 years as a Ranger.
This is one heck of a script.
Indians or Guardians, they're going to call them. Now 3-1, they have 2 more runners, now nobody down.
Ground ball. Kim will go to first. It's their first no-hitter in franchise history. Java Joe, no-no.
For me, one of the best things about life is that the
I hate Audi ads. They're so unrealistic.
you discover exciting new technology. Redefine who we are and how we want to lead our lives. Basically, where's your go today?
You can't put a price on good sleep, but at Mattress Firm's Unjoke Your Sleep sale, you can get up to 60% off top-selling brands, like Sealy Queen mattresses starting at $279.99.
One thing about electric cars, Elon Musk, the largest electric car maker in the world, wants fuel cars out there at good fuel prices because he wants to be his straight-up competition.
In stock for immediate delivery.
He knows he makes more money by doing that.
Instant gift. And get 0% interest for 60 months with your
Almost looked like he was trying to break his neck.
Only at Mattress Firm.
That was ridiculous. It's not how you crack a neck there.
Thank you for taking
I'm not going to say Gallo's bad because this looks like he's purposely not even trying. These swings, they're not even trying swings. It's ridiculous. I would be surprised if the Tigers did not let the Yankees score and gift us to the bottom of the ninth so they can get Cabrera his 4th at bat. Because right now he's only going to get that in the 9th inning.
Jordan Montgomery, as the guys just talked about, another really good start, gave the Yankees length. Michael Pineda, his first start of the season, was sharp for Detroit. Yankees have 4 hits, all singles. They're 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position. And Jordan Montgomery, he did not want to serve up that 3,000th hit to...
Oh, lanky right-hander Miguel Castro takes over.
Miguel takes them out. Miguel Castro, really good for the Yankees thus far this season. And for a little more on Miguel, here's Meredith.
Right, I really think you're going to like this story. A couple of days ago, Miguel Castro had a fire truck delivered
to his hometown in the Dominican Republic, Villahermosa. He said every year he likes to make some type of positive contribution to his community and find a way to help people. They were in desperate need of a new fire truck, so he talked to some people in New York, came through, shipped it from the States, and it arrived the other day. And he was just happy that he was able to help. Exactly how much a fire truck costs? Not completely sure. He said in the range of about $26,000, the going rate with a couple of discounts. But Ryan, you'll also love this. Big Hoops fan, I know you are. They call him KD. Some guys call him KD, and you can kind of see the resemblance. Long, lanky. I asked him if he could shoot it, and he said he doesn't really play.
The long, skinny legs? Yeah, I mean, especially look at how tiny those ankles are. Those are KD-like legs.
It's not the legs. There's a picture out there. He showed me when I was with the Mets last year. They look like brothers. I think even somebody tweeted out to KD, "Hey, you know your brothers."
Round out.
The Mets last year.
One down in the seventh.
Very, very eerie resemblance by Miguel Castro and KD. So it's.
You know what?
I didn't see it as much, but the people see it. The people saw it.
There's a little something there, huh?
I think KD is the one who even sent him sent him out a tweet saying, "I didn't know my twin was playing baseball now." So that's a pretty funny story about Miguel. Definitely got the length like KD too.
Yeah. Maybe he can help KD get some space to operate in Game 3.
Listen, I watched those highlights, man, and the Celtics defense. I mean, I've never seen KD that uncomfortable. They really swarmed him last night. So see if he can get back on track.
Game 3 on Saturday night. Alex laying up in the Tiger pen. Ooh, hit the hand.
Ooh, that could be broken finger. Yeah, so I do what that umpire just did right there as well. If the catcher's jumping around, I'll just walk out, take my time walking out to the pitcher, give him the ball.
Came around the back door to hit his hand.
He had it in the right place where you get taught as a catcher to kind of lay that right hand, and it went around town and got him.
By the way, a friend of mine did an experiment with that machine that they're using to call the pitches. He got one of the earpieces. And that's impossible. There's no way to fit that ball there. Good thing he'll do a single. But anyway, he got the earpieces they use. They stick it up in the hat. That's why you don't see anything in their ears. He went to a game. Kept refrequencing it. Did 5 refrequencies. He had the Yankees frequency and was hearing every pitch. That's why I don't trust this type of system. Just like a TV remote. You keep it not button to the auto search.
Here's Willie Castro. Strike one. Yankee bullpen, third best ERA in all of baseball.
I'm 37, not interested in playing, and I'm not sure my back with scoliosis could handle it, but I would hit better than Gallo. I'd get the ball and play him on every bat.
To the bag across his body, not in time.
That one almost identical to that in the game I did the other day.
Back to second. Castro too speedy. 2 down.
It's a nice play by Kiner, trying to get to the bag. Just going sideways, not able to get enough momentum.
Yeah, didn't get him. Didn't get him at first.
Good job of McGill coming back, getting the ground ball. Good job by IKF getting the second for that force out.
Here's Victor Reyes. He has scored the game's only run. Came around on Robbie Grossman's RBI double in the third. Runner goes. Throw down from Trevino.
Out.
In time to cut down Castro.
And they might just ran out of Cabrera's fourth at bat, because now there's 4 hitters for Cabrera in the next inning.
Feeling good here in Detroit. Trevino with a laser. Castro eliminated. We go to the 8th. 1-0 Detroit.
You feel like an idiot when you get caught like that. End in inning.
loss was a reminder of my age. I started noticing losing my hair in my late 20s. What really stuck out about Roman to me was the simplicity aspect, the confidentiality aspect. It made me feel like I could tell them anything. When I started first seeing results, I got excited. It makes me feel younger. My relationship...
Jazz doing their t-shirt thing, their 3-4 color t-shirt thing, orange, yellow, red thing.
I love Roman.
Tonight, just beware of that if you're going to watch that game. All right, Yankees hitters come up to the plate. This inning will be Marwin, Trevino, and Hicks again. Fishy, that's the same thing twice today. A little bit off. Marwin Gonzalez looking for his first hit as a Yankee, by the way. Something to keep in mind with Marwin, if he doesn't start hitting, both Andujar and Guzman are flat out raking at AAA.
For the best coverage in the game, let's check out the T-Mobile Coverage Cam, named after my broadcast partner. Beautiful sunny day at the ballpark.
It's an out-and-out lie. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky says his country needs $7 billion per month to counter economic losses. That's the biggest lie I've ever heard. No country needs that for even a year.
You never know what you're going to get. Bring it all just in case.
Monday's scoreboard, Tigers 1, Yankees nothing. Top of the 8th inning, a pinch hitter here for the Yankees is Josh Donaldson. Will pinch hit for Marwin Gonzalez.
Fishy pinch hit back here. Very fishy.
So it'll be Donaldson, and then looks like Gleyber Torres on deck to hit for Trevino.
Actually, have 3 different batting averages for Donaldson. This is weird.
Donaldson smokes that to left field.
That'll be a leadoff double, though. The rally's on. Called that last inning. I said I expected at least one more rally from the Yankees.
Slow it down with a leadoff double.
Good swing. Finally took a hack at a first pitch strike attempt. One of those fat fastballs. And now they're going to pinch hit for Donaldson? That makes no sense at all. There's no reason to be pinch hitting anybody for Donaldson right here.
Outstanding job catching it out front. Again, behind the baseball.
You need Donaldson at third base. I don't care if Torres is pinch hitting now. You need Donaldson at third base next inning.
8th inning.
At the bottom of the inning.
Pinch runs for Donaldson. Job well done. Here's Torres pinch hitting for Trevino. Corners in for Detroit. Torres takes inside. Ball
That was
one.
pretty far up and in. Wow.
We have seen Torres lay down a couple of bunts of late.
Really like to see Gleyber swing right here and try to get himself going while also advancing this runner.
The 1-0. Torres swinging.
And that's another one of those swings. Looks like it's on purpose missed.
About this the other day,
Swing
about
from
being
Torres.
with the ground when you swing. You can see that right there. That swing right there on that breaking ball.
That thing I'm better at than Gallo. I'm a switch hitter, natural switch hitter. Unlike Gallo. So yeah.
Base dugout, not being firm in the ground. So something with his lower half is going on a little bit that's not keeping him in the ground, which allows you to keep your direction towards the middle of the field.
Grounds this one to the left side.
That'll be a base hit. Runners on the corners, nobody down.
Play infield single for Torres as Locastro advances to third, and it's first and third, nobody out. As
Yeah, Locastro and Castro both on that play. A little bit weird.
Nice play by Willie Castro to prevent a run, though.
Very nice play by Willie Castro to keep that ball in the infield. You know, if that ball makes it through, the Castro will probably score easy. That ball not hit the best. But again, that's what it does when you bring that pinch runner in with speed. No outs. Gleyber
No excuse for Hicks here. He's got to get the run in.
Past few days, draws the third baseman in just enough to where it allows you to advance the runner, and it gives Gleyber a much-needed base hit. Which again, I don't care how you get them, they all feel good, and I know that feels extremely good to Gleyber to get that one.
First and third, nobody out. Here is Hicks. Middle of the infield is back. Double play depth. Ball 1 to Hicks. Last year, one of the themes at the beginning of the season, the Yankees weren't able to finish off sweeps. 3-9 before the All-Star break, but they were 7-3 after. Trying to finish off a sweep this afternoon in Detroit. Hicks pops it up. That is not going to get the job.
Unbelievably fishy swing.
Castro puts it away.
Unbelievably fishy swing. It's he popped that up on purpose.
1 out.
Unbelievably fishy.
Yeah, and the frustrations continue.
Look at that.
It's a good pitch to hit up in the zone. A pitch to
He drops down as if he's purposely trying to pop that up.
He did not capitalize.
There's no reason to even swing at that.
You see the frustration continues to boil for the Yankees hitters.
And we'll see just how big that play was from Willie Castro to keep the Torres grounder from going into left field. Certainly, Lo Castro would have scored the game-tying run.
See Judge get the run in. Had to hit his last at bat.
Third, 1 out.
And that is a weird foul ball.
Outfield arms for Detroit. Meadows.
How does Meadows have a red rocket arm in Tampa Bay but no arm at all in Detroit? That's a little weird.
Grossman in between and right. You know, 1. Nice stop there.
Bounced in. 1-1.
The 2 pinch hitters worked out for Aaron Boone. Josh Donaldson, a leadoff double. Pinch hitting for Gonzalez, and then Torres, an infield single. Pinch hitting for Trevino.
I'll check it first. Well, ones are wild. First and third. 1 down, 1-1 count. East is wild. One pitch coming.
He's trailing 1-0. First and third, 1 out. Here's the 1-1.
And that's in the dirt. 2-1. Judge like just his 3rd RBI of the year if he gets a base hit or a sac fly or something like that. Excuse me. Excuse me. By the way, quirk with sports or baseball rules. If he were to hit a ground rule double play here and the runner scored before Judge was out, by rule that run counts, but they never count it. It's weird. I don't know why they score that wrong every time. And that's bounced in, gets away. The Castro's not going anywhere, but the runner just go to second, I think.
To make his break to second, but did not continue.
Torres brain did not take second there. They are not going to throw that to get you if you're taking second because they don't want Castro breaking for the plate. But 3-1 here. Advantage Judge. He only needs 1 in his favor. Pitcher Lang needs 2.
Good stop by Haas on a tough pitch.
This is the pitch. There's a whole game right in this pitch. It could.
3rd RBI of the season.
Not likely does, but this is the pitch if you're Judge. You need to get the running on. It's a walk. Never had a chance. Yankees' first walk of the game. And they are juiced for Rizzo. If you are wondering, by the way, this is just the 6th time this year the Yankees loaded the bases. They have scored on 2 of the 5 previous ones. So if they can score here, that'd be 3 out of 6. And they're going to do a pitching change here to face Rizzo. Burn him, Rizzo.
1 out. Yankees trailing 1-0.
Applebee's Irresistibles are back. Now starting at $8.99. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
if your entire day glided like new Dove Men Ultimate? Its hydrating water-based formula glides on without irritation, so you can glide through your entire day with confidence. New Dove Men Ultimate. Feel the ultimate glide.
Our sins were paying with bloodshed.
I need to know where everybody's loyalties lay.
We learn from our past. We can protect our future.
FX's Mayans. All new Tuesdays on FX. Stream on Hulu.
Man.
This is one heck of a script. Looking for a little bit of history tonight. Ground ball. Kim will go to first. It's their first no-hitter in franchise history. Java Joe, no.
You can't put a price on good sleep, but
One out, top of the eighth. Yankees trailing 1-0. Let's take a look at the
Those
exit
are.
velocity presented by Spectrum Mobile. Go to spectrummobile.com today. Here's the exit velo on Rizzo's.
Rizzo's been hitting the ball.
4 home runs to start 2022. Big spot here for Rizzo, who homered last night. Gregory Soto, closer for the Tigers, into the game in this spot.
Odd time to bring your closer in. Very odd time.
He's an all-star a season ago.
Odds are he blows this save. There is a save opportunity.
Big league season. Added a
If I'm
change
Rizzo,
this offseason.
I'm just looking to elevate the ball.
Electric
That's my
stuff.
only thing I'm thinking
He's
about.
American League lefty.
And just trying to put a good swing on the ball.
95.5 miles per hour for the season.
Rizzo checks
And that's a pitch you gotta swing at.
from Soto.
That's a pitch you've got to swing at. Try to put that down the left field line.
Facing Soto in live BP when I was a Tiger, it comes out extremely easy, good life. Sometimes can be effectively wild, but he's a guy that the Tigers really, truly love having at the back end of the bullpen.
Rizzo taps it weakly. Back to the mound. Easy play.
The Tigers blatantly cheat to get the runner at the plate and keep the Yankees off the board. I mean, blatantly cheat. Why I say that is the catch ground so fast he's studded. Rizzo's going to first. That angle gives it a little different picture, but still.
I think that's, not being familiar with Soto out there on the mound, not knowing what he has, knowing he has good stuff, just not being aware of his, his command and what he brings and offers, and kind of a defensive swing right there.
Yankees had first and third, nobody out in the top of the order.
It comes down to Stanton.
They still have not scored.
By the way, first and nobody out, they score 99% of the time. So this is unbelievably fishy right here.
Stanton sitting on 349 career home runs. Grounds that one right to first. The Yankees.
The blatant cheating never ends. There is no way in hell the first baseman gets near that. When he's the only one on the right side of the field, there's no way in hell that he gets anywhere near that.
This is one heck of a script. Looking for a little bit of history tonight.
That is unbelievably fishy. If they were purposely hitting ground balls, get out. But also on that stand, there's no way in hell the first baseman gets near that. He's the only person over there. I mean, that was a Gregory Soto. Great fastball before breaking stuff. You need to sit on the breaking stuff.
Applebee's Irresistibles are back. Now starting at $8.99. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
One, new cheating because Soto got to that ball far, far too fast. I was thinking he would have got it out, but he got to it far too fast for that slow of a roller. Two, Rizzo hit it like that. How did it go straight down? Hit it like that. How did it go straight down? That should have gone on a line right past Soto's head. Three of the Tigers are at the pitching. They're not going to fly balls there. It's unbelievably suspicious.
Proud partner, Major League Baseball.
Also, your stamp, you have no business trying to hit a ground ball there. You need to be getting that ball in the air on a rocket.
Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies.
Whoa. I
look good in miniature. Capital One shopping. What's in your wallet?
At Amazon, hourly employees earn benefits that support themselves and their families.
Time for the Audi Electric Moment. Experience a fully electric Audi vehicle at your local Tri-State Audi dealer today. Well, Soto came in, bases loaded, one out. Got Rizzo, little tapper, back to the mound with Castro out easily at home, and then first pitch swinging and Stanton a big ground ball to first.
The frustrations continue. I mean, Monty, great job. Bullpen continue to do a great job of keeping the Detroit Tigers offense right there, but again, just a letdown inning, not capitalizing on those runners in scoring position.
Torres takes over at second after pinch hitting for Trevino. LeMahieu moves to third.
Should have kept Donaldson in.
Higashioka behind the plate. Yankees have had a couple good opportunities where they could have scored without a hit. In the fifth, had first and third, one out. Did not score. In the eighth, first and third, nobody out, and the bases loaded, one out. Did not score.
Foul ball again. I don't have a clue to expect in the ninth. I don't have a clue. Closers are historically terrible in the second inning of work, so we'll see.
Lucas Licky up in the Yankee pen.
That's not how you pronounce it. It's Luki. They butchered his name. One of the names I keep harping on.
You know, should the Yankees be shut out today, it would match their fewest runs. Check that.
By the way, my metrics say you get to be 11-2 after this game if not for blatant rigging.
The Yankees right now, should they not allow another run, second fewest runs they've allowed through 13 games all time. That's how good the pitching's been for the Yankees to start this season.
Yeah, their game plan has definitely been locked in and on point, throwing strikes, getting ahead, minimizing free bases, and they're doing the job that they need to do to keep this Yankees lineup in every game, each and every night. So Aaron Boone trying to figure out a way to wake those bats up in that Yankees dugout.
As I said, the Yankees bats aren't even trying. They don't want to make Boone look good.
LeMahieu, Gallo, and Kiner Falefa in the ninth.
By the way, per a Mavericks team doctor, he does not think Doncic can get back.
Reyes over the bag at third. Gallo to cut it off. Reyes headed into second. He's there for a leadoff double.
Freaking cheating. Literally impossible. He just cheated to get Miguel Cabrera up again, too. There's no humanly possible way to hit that pitch. That's way too wide to do anything with. And that was foul ball. That was never fair territory either. So they are cheating to get Miguel Cabrera up again. I can't tell on that one. The chalk line's not good enough on that angle.
Here's Grossman, who's had a productive day at the plate. 2 for 2. A double, a single, and a walk. Tried to shoot that one the other way. Strike one. Miguel Cabrera 0 for 3 in this game. One hit shy of 3,000. He would need a little more action from the Tigers in this eighth.
Looking at a list of the top 50 nicest college campuses in the United States, and 3 of the top 4 are ugly, bad campuses. Notre Dame, Stanford, and Washington. People hate those campuses. They hate going there. Then you go on down to Hawaii, people don't like that one. It's too far away. Rice, the same thing. So the list is completely botched. They even have Army on there, and Boston College, USC. Everybody hates those college campuses. They're not liked at all. Even South Carolina. It's ridiculous. I don't know how these lists get so bad.
2 weak ground balls from Rizzo and then Stanton. Right back off of Castro. Can't make the play. Everybody's safe.
There's no way that happens. This is straight up rigging to put Cabrera in the best situation he can to get hit 3,000 here. This is straight up rigging.
Yeah, not hit too sharply, but this ball just tied Castro up off the hill of his glove.
According to the Yankees letter, and I've seen it, all it says is that we found they used technology wrong, but they were not sign stealing, and it shows evidence of 18-team sign stealing. According to the one I saw. Now, do they fake a second one to release that one? Did MLB do that? I wouldn't put it past them. It's happened before.
At bat for that 3,000th hit.
The Yankees trying to keep it right here.
I can't say a lot about the letter, but yeah, until it's released. But yeah, it's not what people think it is. It's not what people think it is. All it was an order for them to stop using technology after they found they were not sign stealing or used it to the pitches were after the pitch.
Infield in, ball one.
I don't know why Castro's still in this game either. They should have gone to somebody else.
Scope is 0 for 10 in the series.
And now he's not even trying to hit the zone. They're trying to make it a bases loaded, no out situation to force hit 3,000 today. This is straight up rigging. Straight up rigging. Probably they cheated their way out of the top of the 8th because if it's tied or something, it becomes a much more high stressful at bat. They're trying to make it the lowest stress at bat possible to rig Miguel Cabrera's 3,000th hit. Again, not even trying to throw strikes.
He did not. It is 3-0 on Jonathan Scope.
And that two-seamer was just hunting.
Shoop again. It is not Scope, it is Shoop.
2-0 count. See Scope ready to hit.
It is Shoop, not Scope. Drive me nuts people mispronounce that name. His dad came out and said it is Shoop.
The 3-0.
And the bases are illegally loaded with none down. They are cheating to force Miguel Cabrera's 3,000th hit.
Is going to end the afternoon for Castro. Got 3 outs in the 7th. Could not get one here in the 8th. Yankees trying to escape a bases loaded, nobody out jam and keep it 1-0 Detroit.
100% rigged here, trying to set up Miguel Cabrera's 3,000th hit. Mike Yastrzemski just hit a home run against the Mets to make it 5-2. Let's take a look at that here. And that hit that upper deck facade of the right field line. He doesn't have the power to get it there. That's weird.
Applebee's Irresistibles are back. Now starting at $8.99. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
We always believed the welcoming spirit was a small town thing. Turns out we were wrong. From the places that don't have a welcome sign to the spots where you don't look the part, the moments where you don't even know where you are. Wherever Jim Beam is welcome, you'll be welcome too.
I think it's gonna grind my cause. They say people keep blaming Cashman. It's not Cashman. Hal Steinbrenner, Randy Levine, Brian Cashman have all admitted Hal's been completely controlling moves, not letting Cashman be himself. The Yankees never have base loaded nobody down, unlike what Jonathan Fly is saying. The Yankees went to a lefty for no reason at all here. Again, it seems like the Yankees are helping to rig this to get Cabrera's 3,000th hit.
League with connections to MLB. So I'm looking forward to watching that. Miguel Cabrera on deck. Here has been his day. One hit shy of 3,000, and looked like he might have had it in the first, but didn't quite catch it. And then Jordan Montgomery got him the next to it pass.
Yeah, Jordan Montgomery not want to be in that list of, you know, of giving up the 3,000 hit. Outstanding job by him today, just not getting that run.
Lucas Lutke, very good lefty though. He's gonna bring a lefty in. This is what to do. Is Peralta seemed even more blatantly set up, scripted.
And now Lucas Lutke has his hands full. Bases loaded, nobody out. Bottom of the 8th, Tigers leading 1-0. Candelario, the number 3 hitter.
And this will be. I did some checking, by the way. The 274th straight game without getting a 15-run scored for the Yankees. Longest streak in franchise history.
Reyes hit a ground ball single over the bag at third. Ground ball double over the bag at
Figure
third.
that one out. It's over 400 games at the last score 20 in a game, which is by far the longest streak in franchise history. Historically bad offense from the Yankees. And that is fouled. 1-1 count.
You can hear Miggy rooting on Candelario from on deck. And interesting, you know, approaching this milestone, Miggy, you know, asked him how, you know, about it last night, and he wasn't happy that they lost. He said, "Who cares? You know, when was this game about, you know, personal achievements, accolades? I want to win." So it lets you know how much he still cares about winning the ball game.
And there's a pop-up up and out of play. Chance for a strikeout for Lutke.
1-2 now on Candelario.
I wonder if I can pull up splits and Miguel Cabrera was batting right-handed versus left-handed. He's only batting 167 against left-handed pitchers this year. Figure that one out. 1 for 6. That's a little weird.
The 1-2. Fouled straight back.
There's no humanly possible way to make contact with that pitch. More proof the Tigers are sign stealing again. You keep retracting your message like that, YouTube's going to catch you and they will suspend you. I know somebody got suspended for doing that.
Candelario 0 for 3 on the day. Infield in. The 1-2. Ripped. Foul.
Another pitch literally humanly possible to make contact with. After being jammed, there's no way to get the hands out there for that. Now, the difference mile per hour is not enough to have fooled you, but the location would have fooled any hitter.
The first 2 games of this series, a much different story today. On a sunny afternoon game with Miguel Cabrera on the brink of history. Yankees just trying to keep themselves in position to be able to strike in the 9th.
1-2 pitch.
The 1-2. 2-2.
He suspiciously doesn't swing at a pitch humanly possibly not to swing at. Not going to get hit on it, but it's possible not to swing at that. Interesting. An umpire's mask has the same back as mine. Mine's black bars, not silver. I didn't know umpires were allowed to have any color but black. They aren't here.
Tapped right back to the mound. Licky will come home with it. On to first in time for the double play.
The double play. Now they got a chance to weasel out of this.
1, 2, 3. And a dash of hope for the Yankees.
Outstanding job by Licky making his pitch.
Because Miguel Cabrera, and it still seems set up.
And getting the double play. Huge, huge out. And a base open right here.
And the scoreboard's going crazy. It's not showing the right bases occupied.
Now, this is the dilemma right now.
Don't be surprised if they walk Cabrera. That could be Brunswick getting around this.
With history in the making. I mean, And this is the right move. You know, the Yankees are trying to win ball games.
And they walk him, and he will not get 3,000 today.
I'm sure that even though it's the right move, it's one that is eating at the stomach of Aaron Boone, being the baseball man that he is.
I agree. I guarantee it is. 100%. And you can tell, you can see it on Miggy's face. He really wanted to hit. Rightfully so, one away from 3,000, and you can hear this crowd not happy.
Nothing to do. They set up the force at every base.
It's a tough situation to be in for a manager.
Well, that is a really tough situation.
This Spencer... Oh, it's Austin Meadows. Because we say Spencer Torkelson is a switch hitter.
The right move.
At least he's listed as a switch hitter.
But given the circumstances, I'm sure it didn't feel good for Aaron Boone. So here's Meadows. Loops it into shallow center. Hicks can't get there.
How the fucking hell does that fall so fast? That is literally possible. I'm done. Not after that fucking shit. Literally impossible swing there. There's no way in hell that gets out of the range of the infielders or falls so fast. That is literally impossible. I'll call that one out all day, every day. There's no possibility they could have fallen so fast or traveled so far into the outfield. That is literally impossible. Have a good day, everybody.